Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Rodgers Packers going up against Carr's Raiders. With that, we'll get you out to Oakland, so we'll hand it over to our colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Bruce Irvin in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And a wide receiver to watch in this offense, certainly Jordy Nelson.
And most defenses watch him run past them. Jordy Nelson can run every route in the route tree and take it to the house.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. On third and long, it's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Richard Rodgers, that time. And it's fourth down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Carr now on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Murray had the 1,000-yard season in 2015, followed that up with 788 last year. Now also in the mix in Oakland, you had Washington, you had Richard. How do you see this backfield playing out going forward?
I think you'll see a similar combination going forward. I think that's one of the reasons that he dropped from a 1,000-yard runner to 788, because they had other options. They're able to bring in Washington, Richard. They can use different plays for those guys, a lot of versatility, and really upgrade their offense with an infusion of speed. But Latavius Murray, I think he'll still continue to be the lead guy out of that trio.
Time running out here on the play clock. They go back to Murray on first down. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now Carr going to give to Olawale. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jamize Olawale taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Time to meet the defensive starters for the Oakland Raiders, and you want to discuss one of their safeties.
I certainly do. Carl Joseph out of West Virginia. Always did a great job policing the middle of the field. A big hitter, knocked the ball away, but really added to his game his last year as a Mountaineer. Became a better cover guy and a better ball hawk before he got injured. They're really going to love him in Oakland. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And Cook has it left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he could break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
NFL teams last year, a little under 50% on fourth down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. Here we go on fourth down with Rodgers. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play. Yeah. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
All right, here we go. Here we go, rally. Watch the twist. Zebra.
Now Carr throwing on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, and it's third down. And a peek at the defense for the Packers.
Mike Daniels continues to get better and better with each year. A nice run stopper inside.
We ready? Red 18. Red 18. Hey, we're going to rally. Rally. Zebra.
Throwing his Carr on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Charles, that's an important third. Down stop. You don't want to spot him 2 touchdowns here early.
You're trying to slow momentum down. You've already given up the score. They're coming right back at you. You're exactly right. Being able to hold them there and force a decision on fourth down, that's big for the defense.
So on fourth down, off goes Carr, and on is Sebastian Janikowski. From the right hash, this from 48. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So they had great field position, but a 3-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a 3-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford.
Try to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Play clock winding down. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front, creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. He's going to loft one, deep left, and got his man, complete. A gain of 32 that time.
So let's go ahead and add to the difficulties of guys trying to cover receivers. They got to deal with speed, shiftiness, all of that stuff. But how about when they have height and length and deep downfield, you throw the ball up in the air? That's how they uncover at the end of a route, by being able to go up over the top and make a big catch.
On 1st down, Carr. Throw left side to the tight end, Walford. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down. They come up in an offset eye. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
All right, here we go. Oh, baby, alert, alert. Deeper. Hey, we're going to rally.
Again, it's Murray. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him, sat there waiting for him and made the play.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. He finds Roberts, complete. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal. Now they'll run. Murray. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Partner, it's decision time now. I know it's still just the 2nd quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks.
And Janikowski bangs it through, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Now after the made field goal, here's Sebastian Janikowski to kick it away. Set to return, this is Jeff Janis. And oh, that is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. Jones on the return. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Naturally, we're going to say it was a poor pass, but the defensive guys say it was just a great play by them. They broke on the football, picked it off, and gave some momentum to their team.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Rodgers now to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And a chance to make this a double whammy as they start this drive already in great field position.
Yeah, a couple of really good punches, don't you think? I mean, bam, bam, and be able to lay in another one. That's exactly what they're looking for. What a great start for them.
Like a prize fighter.
I love it.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
All right, here we go. Hey, we're going to
second down. Here's Carr. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Oakland after this. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
All right, here we go. Red, hey, baby, alert, alert. Come on, baby, alert, alert.
From the gun, it's Carr. Connects it to Roberts, right side. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So he makes the grab and the change move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Hey, we're going to rally. All right.
Carr turns, hands to Murray. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll come out in the pistol. Walford in motion, the tight end. They go with Murray again. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throwing his Carr on third down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
On 4th down, here's the Raider punter Marquette King to kick it away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. 18 yards on the pickup there. Good enough for an Oakland first down. Really nice little connection there. They go with the corner route, and it works out well.
And the best way to set up the corner route is to throw slants throughout the ball game so that when you're able to get back outside, the defender has to respect the inside game.
Here we go. Red 18. Red 18. Baby, alert.
Carr now on first down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Now Carr. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The big tight end, Clive Walford, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Here's Carr to throw. Cooper's got it. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number one receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll turn to the power game at Olawale. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Caught left side to Crabtree. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Now Carr going to give it to Murray on the draw play. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
One thing I know, defensive coaches love it when they don't have to invite their players to the party. This strong safety, you never have to ask him twice to help in run support. He's going to arrive and in a bad mood.
On 3rd down, here's Washington. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. And Janikowski bangs it through, and that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game, a chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
7 yards to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Rodgers now on first down. He's got time in the pocket. Looking deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. He's going to let it go again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Open man, the tight end Rodgers. He got 29 yards that time. Now, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
His throw caught at about the 5. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Shift together here from the D-line. They come out here in the eye. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Throwing. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And the Raiders have recovered.
Well, Parker, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. On first down, Murray. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
Oh, look at the juke. And down he'll go at the 25. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. Carries piling up. It's Murray again. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
A 20th carry coming up now for Murray. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Roberts with it over the middle. It's a gain of 21 that time. And that'll be good for an Oakland first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
In motion left goes Crabtree. Now Carr with a give to Murray. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. The play clock's running down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Carr going to look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion. And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you've got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
For those vertically challenged quarterbacks, here's a time where they will tell you it's an advantage to be a little bit on the smaller side. Able to duck in behind their offensive line and stick the ball across the imaginary yellow line for a first down.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Now they'll throw with Carr. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They run with Washington. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
So out comes the field goal team once more. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And Janikowski bangs it through, and that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 2nd down following the incompletion. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete.
We're